One of the main factors that determine whether a farmer is going to get profit or losses in poultry farming is the cost of production. And the cost of production has to be reduced as much as possible for farmers to get at least something for their work. Today, I want to concentrate on the choice of structure that we have for our poultry as a way of reducing the cost of production. So as you can see, my house is raised, and you can see the floor where their droppings fall down. We chose this kind of structure because of several reasons. One of the reasons is that we were trying to reduce the number of bacterial infections that have been disturbing us as farmers. And for that reason, we were trying to avoid deep litter system, which was forcing us to use wood chips, and meaning that the chicken dropping were being mixed with the feeds and again water. So mixing the feeds with their droppings is dangerous, because while they are eating, you find that they also consume part of their droppings, and this leads to a number of bacterial infections. And whenever there is an infection, we incur losses in several ways, in that infections reduce the rate of growth. Infections may cause us to buy antibiotics, which is an extra cost for a farmer. And also, infections may mean that we're going to spread that infection to other birds that are around, and also interfering with the birds from the neighborhood. So once we can reduce that cost that we use on infections by preventing the infections, then it is a good way of reducing the cost of production. Such a house is good because when water mixes with the droppings, and there's a bad smell that emanates from the house. There's some ammonia gas, which is very dangerous for birds. So if we try to avoid that, then again it helps us in reducing the cost of production, because we'll be preventing diseases. The use of wood chips is also an extra cost, because the wood chips are bought from the carpenters. So if we are using this kind of house, we do away with the wood chips, and we don't incur any cost in purchasing those wood chips. So that's another way of reducing the cost of production. As you can see, we have good ventilation for our birds, and you can see the other side we have another house for the poultry. And if you can see very well, you can see that it also has a good ventilation, though it is deep litter. So that's where we always put our chicks when they are still young, that they cannot be put here when they are still brooding. So this is where we introduce them after 6 weeks, when they no longer need heat. And these structures has really helped us in making sure that we remain competitive in this market that has a lot of challenges currently in Kenya. So I want to tell everybody who is trying to reduce the cost of production to use a structure that is friendly, and a structure that is also going to help them reduce that cost of production by making sure that you don't buy so much, you don't buy drugs, you don't buy wood chips. And again, such a structure helps us in collecting the chicken poop. As you can see down there, we have chicken poop, and it is easier to collect it. We sell, we use it on our farm the way it is, because when you have a wood chip again, it mixes with the wood chip and it is not good quality. So for those who are coming to buy, the farmers who want to use this as fertilizer. So ours has been good for most farmers, because we just collect the chicken poop alone. So today I felt like sharing with you what we have on our farm and our structure. And again, like we said in the last episode, If you can't afford such a structure, you don't need to complicate matters for yourself. You can still use a simple structure, but you make sure that the ventilation is good, the house is always dry, so that you avoid having that ammonia gas in your house that may cause losses to your birds. Today I don't want to talk much because I was just taking you around to see what I have for the poultry structure. So if you are watching this channel for the first time, thank you so much for joining us, and remember to hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that it helps you get more whenever we post. And for those who are repeat viewers, thank you so much for standing with us. Always remember to visit our page anytime, and you will learn together. So this is the structure, and I'm confident because after having this structure, I've not been incurring a lot of losses, and it is a good structure. Thank you so much for being, and may God bless you. Thank you.